to get it, which is very nice. Now he's not used to me talking here. When we started, last time with him, I would take hold and he'd give a little bit of face. So now I'm just going to let him step into that turnaround once and just let him get into it once. And I'm going to walk him out. I want him to get an idea of what we're working on now. I'm just not going to surprise him out of the blue and ask him to give me everything he has or everything I want him to be doing at this stage. It's kind of like when I first started loping him around. I just got him settled into it. Well, the same thing will go for this turnaround. Just going to walk him around here, then I'm going to bring him in there again. It was 4 or 5 days of lead changes. Yesterday he got back to it again for a day. So this will be probably a 6th or 7th time at actually working on lead changes. He has been counter-cantered in between those times before I started, and I have counter-cantered him around the pen between the last time I worked on his lead changes and now. I don't want to just surprise him with something and expect it to happen. The lead change is something I can't stress enough again. Take your time with it and you will develop confidence in it. The first mistake I believe myself, a lot of people make with lead changes is they try and make them too complicated. I try and keep the lead change as simple as possible. The simpler it is to me, I believe the easier it is for my horse to understand. I do not claim to be able to train Western riding horses. I haven't. I've shown a few, but myself, I really haven't trained a Western riding horse. So that aspect of it does have to become a little more complicated, but I try and keep this very simple. A lot of what I'm going to do here goes back to a lot of the body position and everything we've talked about in the first couple videos. The second mistake I believe people make when they go to change leads is there is too much change between. They try to put the horse through too much of a change between. If he brings his head up, that is not a concern, as long as when I come back in, he gives his face. Through repetition of that horse responding positively to my hands, and brainwash all this out of him. Just let him go, come into his face. Let him go, come into his face. Boom. And we're going to go. Whoa. Very good. Now he gets to sit. His reward is that he did something I like.